Hey guys, today we're going to fix the rusted out bottom of an awesome smoker with this dollar store aluminum tray and some aluminum tape. Let's do it.
So here's the inside. Holy moly. So first thing I need to do is clean this thing out like completely. Put on gloves and a mask and eye protection. Get all this rust out of here. Just find out just how bad this really is, how rusted and falling apart this really is. Get anything loose, chipped, broken, peeling, falling apart, and just gonna help it because we want it gone now, not later. Pretty beat, guys.
This is the underside. It's pretty bad. You can see how rusted out it is. There's a walnut in there. It indicates that this thing was left outside, just unattended for a very long time, and animals got in there, had their way with it. So gonna see what I can do.
So I power washed it in the dark, in the pouring rain. Unfortunately, I was unable to record that. So now I am going to add aluminum to both sides of this rusted out bottom.
And I'm going to show you what I did. So what we're looking at here is Dollar Tree aluminum foil trays. Yeah, that's right. Dollar Tree. Got myself a few of them. And I simply took out the old ruler and the old writes on anything marker. And did some measuring and some marking and some cutting with a good old pair of scissors. Yeah, you can cut these with scissors. And I laid them out over the rust. And then I used the aluminum tape that you would use to work on your furnace or some hot air ducting to secure this stuff down. And it worked out really well.
So if we look on the inside, you can see my foil from the underneath, and you can see where the bottom of the smoker is all broken apart and rusted through. And there are many areas where it's just full of holes and chips and gaps where the foil is underneath it. So I am going to use the foil tape to seal up those holes and gaps, and the foil tape will stick to the aluminum below, which will help keep that in place and help keep the tape in place at the same time. For example, we'll put it right here, cover a bunch of holes. It'll also stick to the aluminum below as well. So that'll keep the layers on top and bottom together while covering up all these little holes as well. So it's really convenient that we have aluminum on both sides, that the tape can stick to that aluminum, not just the rusty bottom of the smoker. Alright, so here it is. You can see I got the tape down all over the major openings and gaps and cracks in the bottom of the smoker. It sticks really nice to the metal because it's been cleaned and all the flakes have been removed. I power washed it, but it's also holding to the aluminum below where there are gaps and breaks in the bottom. Here is the side wall where there were some holes going clean through the side as well. And obviously I can't put the aluminum plate there, so I put tape on both sides and it held up really well. It looks nice.
And now that that's done, I'm marking this Dollar Tree pan, and I'm going to cut it up and put it on top of that. It may not look pretty, but it'll work.
Alright, so there it is. I cut it up, slid it underneath the burners. It's soft aluminum, so it was pretty easy to do that. And then I used the foil tape to just stick it down all around the perimeter of the foil to the smoker itself. And it looks nice. I am now going to put on some gloves and use a good old-fashioned razor blade to cut out the holes where they belong in the base. And there it is. I used the razor, I cut out the holes and slots, and then I took small pieces of the foil tape and just wrapped it around so it contacted both sides on the top and the bottom. Now I could go ahead and continue to do the final little stretch of the bottom of the smoker here with the foil, but I like the way this looks and I'm probably just going to leave it as is, or if I do finish it, I'll just do it off camera. But look at that, pretty darn super.
I thought you might want one last peek at the bottom.
So here it is. Looks pretty darn good to me. I think this will hold in the heat and do whatever it's supposed to do pretty darn well. And the best part about this job is we used an aluminum baking tray, so you know it's food safe and okay to put in your smoker. So there it is, a pretty easy and low cost way to rescue your rusted out smoker or grill. The elusive hole in the bottom repair done for a couple of bucks at my local Dollar Tree. I am going to be restoring the rest of this grill with fresh high heat paint on the exterior, seasoning the inside with peanut or canola oil, putting all new stainless steel bolts and whatnot, cleaning up these racks, and getting it back together just in time to smoke some yummy food for my friends and family. Go ahead and try yours and hit me up in the comments. Let me know how it went.